Now can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Can you hear me now? Can you see me live? Hear me now? Yes. Okay, I think you can hear me, you can see me. Right, hello, Cookie. Hi. Okay, let's begin. Okay, hello everybody, this is Bhavana Bisht, your educator on Unacademy, and here I am with you today on YouTube. I hope your morning was well enough because today, and I hope you had your food, right? Because today it's all going to be about food, food, food. That is your favorite, right? Khana kisko pasand nahi aata? And if there's any disturbance in the noise or anything, please let me know. Okay? Okay, so this is my photo below, and just below my live image, you can see a Telegram channel called link. So you can type that link or just type Unacademy _ Bhavana Bisht, and you're gonna get the Telegram channel. Okay, understood. So what are we going to study today? We are going to study nutrition and digestion just in half an hour, and at least less than that. So if you are here for revising, this is the perfect space for you. So shall we begin? Yes. Audience are sharma rahi hai kya? I don't see any replies. So let's put our thinking caps on and let's crack it. So today we are, if you don't know nutrition digestion, which chapter it is or where does it come from? So it is from chapter 6, life processes, from your science textbook, which is almost like yellow in color. Yes, and the very first topic in your chapter life processes is nutrition and digestion. Okay, so let's begin. Now, what is the chapter's name? It is life processes, right? Yes. Now, if I say, yaar, mera nalla band hi nahi ho raha, there is some leakage ka problem going on. Who are you going to call? Hey? I call a plumber, right? Yes, and he is who is going to do it all correct. Yes, he is going to maintain it. He is my maintenance guy. Similarly, we over here sleep, wake up, eat, run, don't do anything at all. राइट तो क्या हमारे बारे का मेंटेनेंस की ज़रूरत नहीं है? बिल्कुल ज़रूरत है. And the processes which help to keep your body together, and they perform the maintenance job inside the body and keep you all changa and well, are life processes. Okay, so we have how many types that we are going to study today? We have digestion, respiration, transportation, and excretion that we will be doing today. Okie dokie. Let's move on. So in today का agenda is only nutrition and digestion. Respiration, excretion, transpiration, वो सब होता रहेगा, right? Now, what do you do? What do you see? You see Shin Chan. Now you want to know why you're seeing Shin Chan. Okay, yeah, you see Shin Chan is eating a lot of food. But what comes to your mind when you think about food? What comes to your mind when you think about food? Okay, maybe this. But I have a nice hot burger with French fries and nice ketchup. But unfortunately, we cannot have it daily, do we? ना रोज क्या खाना पड़ता है? मम्मी की हरी सब्जियां, right? Yes, but why is it such an important part of our day कि मम्मी जो बोलेगी वही खाना पड़ता है? ऐसा क्यों? Like why? But उससे पहले you need to know something, and that something is, what is the difference between those two pictures that I just showed you? When we talk about food, we talk about nutrients. The nutrients that we are going to get out of that food, right? You take a kurkure packet, you take a Lay's packet, आपको उसमें nutrient का content दिखाई देगा, right? And that nutrient tells you about how much protein is there, how much vitamins are you going to get, how much carbs are there, how much healthy fats and water content and minerals are present in that particular food. Yes. So to gain all of this which will help my body to get fitter and fitter every day, it's important that we eat healthy food, right? Because we all know burger, fries and everything is good. I know. It's damn good. But every day? Nah, beta. Nah, munna, nah. Why do you need a healthy diet? Why do you need a healthy diet? And how can you get one? We need the healthy diet to perform day-to-day activities like walking, sleeping, waking up, cycling, running. I know it is not possible so much during those times, but don't we do all of them? And yes, karne ke liye, where do I get the energy from? And that will I will get that from my good food. And that is food. So that is why what is important for you to know is the definition of nutrition. Absolutely correct. So what is the definition of nutrition? It is the process of taking in food and converting it into energy and other vital nutrients required for life. Nutrition is not eating food. Nutrition is the process of obtaining it, converting into energy and other vital nutrients that are required by the body. Understood? Yes. Now, I cannot make my own food. You'll be like, "Ma'am, आपको खाना बनाना नहीं आता? आपको खाना बनाना नहीं आता?" No, that I know a little bit, yes, but can I make my own food? No, we cannot, because do I look like Gamora to you? क्या मेरी skin green है? Do I have chlorophyll? No. So what does that mean? It means that there are organisms out there which can make their own food, and they are called as autotrophs. Yes, and they can make their own food through the process called as photosynthesis, the process which you have been learning about जब से तुम नन्ना मुन्ना राही था. Yes. Now, how do they make the food? What do they get? Do they also have a recipe? Well, they do have a recipe. They take all the inorganic substances and convert them into simple food, as simple as a carbohydrate. Yes. So, but ma'am, detail mein recipe chahiye na. How can we know how it makes? The detailed recipe is that the plants take carbon dioxide, which is present in the atmosphere, along with the water that you water your plants every day, right? Yes. So that water plus carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight and with the help of chlorophyll gives you glucose and oxygen. So oxygen is given out into the air and we breathe fresh air. But glucose, it is used by the plant, how much ever it needs, and later on it is stored in the form of food. Clear? So in this whole recipe, there are three important points which you need to take care of. आपका खाना खराब हो जाएगा. I mean, your answer बेकार हो जाएगा. Yes. And what is that? The very first is absorption of light. Yes. So now the chlorophyll has absorbed light, but cool. But can light energy be of any use to me? Because what I see in front of me is a chemical reaction. Okay. So I have to convert that light energy into chemical energy. Okay, so this light energy which is absorbed by the chlorophyll is converted into chemical energy and the water molecule is split. The water molecule is split into hydrogen and oxygen. The oxygen is given out, whereas hydrogen का क्या करेंगे? Reduction of carbon dioxide happens, that is addition of hydrogen happens, and this addition of hydrogen leads to the formation of glucose. Understood? Yes. So these are the three main important points in the recipe of formation of heterotrophic nutrition. Clear? Check. Moving on to exchange of gases. Okay, so in plants, the exchange of gases happens through stomata. Not a stomata. It is stomata. Okay. Now the stomata can close and open based on a lot of conditions. This intensity of sunlight, the water amount, lots of things. But over here, you need to know when does it open up. It opens up when it is nice and turgid, and there I have the opening of stomatal pore. Okay, and when the water is out of these gut cells, which are kidney shapes, they shrink, and that is how my stomata is closed. Understood? Yes. So through these stomata, what happens? They take in carbon dioxide and they give away oxygen. Yes, as you can see over here, it is taking in carbon dioxide and giving out oxygen. Understood? And that happens with the help of stomata. It would not have been possible if stomata nahi hota to. Clear? Moving on, what are we? We are heterotrophs. Why? Because हम हमेशा वेट करते हैं कि मम्मी खाना बनाएगी फिर हम खाना खाएंगे. That is why. No, because we depend on autotrophs to get our food. मतलब मम्मी वाला भी सही है, but this is the ultimate truth. We cannot make our own food, so we have to depend upon organisms which make their own food. So they are called as autotrophic organisms, and we are called as heterotrophic organisms. Yes. So we depend upon other food sources. And now, have you ever imagined कि अगर मैंने पिज्जा का पूरा एक स्लाइस खा लिया, वो ऐसे ही डाइजेस्ट हो जाता है? If you eat a full spinach, is it going to just digest? No, it needs to be broken down and then only it can be absorbed, then I will get the nutrition. तो ये जो काम है तोड़ने फोड़ने का कौन करेगा? Who is going to do that? Who is going to do so much of labor? We have somebody and they are called as biocatalyst. Okay, why bio? Because they are present inside a living organism, and catalyst, we all know, they alter the rate of chemical reaction, right? So over here, inside the body, they are also called as enzymes. So these enzymes break down this complex food structure into small components. So it is easier for digestion and absorption of nutrition. Clear? Understood? Very good. So ma'am, in this whole approximately 15 minutes of session, what do we understand? The ultimate truth, heterotrophs depend upon autotrophs. Just this. Now the heterotrophs, like we want nutrition, right? So we have two types in that. Autotrophic and heterotrophic. In heterotrophic, the very first type is saprophytic, followed by parasitic and holozoic. What is saprophytic? Think about it. Think about it. I know you know. दिमाग पे जोर डालो, ज़्यादा नहीं. Yes. So saprophytic are who depend upon dead decaying organic matter. Absolutely correct. Dead decaying organic matter. So that is your fungus, your bacteria. What is parasitic? खून चूसने वाले लोग. Leeches. Mosquitoes. So who live inside a house, host body, or might be ectoparasite who बाहर से ही काम चला लेते, like mosquitoes. Yes. So they are particularly dependent on organisms. So that is why they are called as parasitic. And then we have holozoic. Holozoic मतलब कि which eat whole food, like us. Hi, studies class 10th. Hello, welcome to the session. Okay, let's move on, buddy. Hi, Divya Verma. Hello, welcome to the session. The very next part that we are going to study is nutrition in amoeba. Like amoeba, which doesn't have a mouth per se, it doesn't have limbs or even hands to eat their food, then how are they living? They surviving. Yes, so whenever an amoeba sees a food particle, yes, it is like we will show our superpower and that superpower is the formation of pseudopodia, that is false limbs, right? And those enclose the food into something called as a food vacuole, okay? And inside the food vacuole, the food is trapped where it is digested, absorbed by the amoeba, it is assimilated, like the nutrition चाहिए होता है भेज देते हैं, and then whatever is remaining is ingested out of amoeba. Clear? So this is how nutrition amoeba happens. So ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and ingestion. And you know what? These are the exact steps that we also follow. Yes, let's look into them. And if you have never ever seen how amoeba has his food, it's time you do. So here you can see amoeba had made such a big food vacuole, and this bichara is trapped. And here you can see the amoeba is trapping this one inside. And you see it is trapping this one inside. Yes, over here it is also trying to trap. Over here also it is trying to trap. Here one is already trapped. I'm kitna khaoge yaar, but everybody needs food, right? Hi, Khushi Kuwari. I'm absolutely fine. How are you doing? Now we understood what is nutrition. We understood types of nutrition. Now it's time to see how it happens inside a human being. Yes, and we have already done this. It is just a revision. Hi. How are you guys? Yes, now I know we all take food, we put it in our mouth. But why do we only put it in our mouth? Like, why? And by the way, mouth is called as which cavity? Can you tell me? Which cavity is mouth called as? If I'm not wrong, it starts with something called as B. But you can go ahead and think. Till then, I'll tell you कि हम मुंह में खाना डाल के क्या करते हैं उसके साथ. We are like yum 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 yum. So what are we doing? We are crushing the food particles. Why? To make it smaller, to make it approximately the same size. And whenever you see good food, that nice aroma of food hits you, what happens? मुंह में जो पानी आता है ना, hi. It's like, now I'm going to pounce on that food. And why is that so? Because our salivary glands are programmed in such a way कि जैसे ही खाना आएगा ना, मस्त उसको coat करना है. We have to wet the food so it can nicely pass through our esophagus. Yes. Hi, Prakhar. Hi. Yes, is amoeba yes, it is mortal. Hi, Prakhar Chaturvedi. Okay, it's not amoeba is not immortal, guys. Okay, now secretion. The salivary gland secretes saliva. Saliva has an enzyme. Can you name the enzyme? 1, 2, 3 times over. Did you name it? It is none other than salivary amylase. What does salivary amylase do? No, we'll see. But why do I have a tongue? Talking. Okay. Helps in eating? Yes. Can you make a bhaji, like a vegetable stew or something, without using something to stir it? Can you ensure everything is mixing quite well? We cannot, right? Similarly, that is the job of our tongue, to stir things, to move things, so everything is getting nicely wetted and crushed. What is the function of salivary amylase? The function of salivary amylase is to break down complex starch molecules into simpler sugar molecules. Yes, so complex, simple. Absolutely correct, Rutvi's class. You are absolutely right. Now. Why do I need to wet it? Arey baba, क्योंकि esophagus अपना pipe है कि नहीं? Yes. So how is it going to go? After eating every bite, do you drink water? Do you drink water? नहीं, मतलब ऐसे खाने का फिर पानी पीने का तो पानी के साथ नीचे चला जाएगा. ऐसा करते क्या? No. Then how does it happen? There's a rhythmic contraction and relaxation of our esophagus, which is called as peristaltic movement, which helps in the food to go down to the stomach. ठीक है? Hi, Shitish Chaturvedi. Absolutely correct, Rutvi's class. अच्छा है यार to see. So we have the stomach through where our food goes through the esophagus, right? So stomach में क्या है? Stomach where we have the glands which are present in the inner walls of the stomach. Yes, they secrete hydrochloric acid, protein digesting enzyme pepsin, and also mucus. Yes, and our stomach is always doing chinkalala, chinkalala, chinkalala. Why? It is always moving to ensure that the juices are getting nicely mixed with the food that you have just ate. Yeah, so everything is digested. Clear? But does complete digestion happen in stomach? Naira bacha. Now my food goes into the small intestine, and small intestine is where everything is digested. Complete digestion of food happens in the small intestine, and small intestine is also the longest part of our alimentary canal. It has extensive coiling, as you can see. Andugundu, 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 thanda pani, and that is my alimentary canal. Yes, small intestine, sorry. No. Ooh, does it receive secretion from anywhere? Yes, it receives secretion from everywhere. What do you mean everywhere? अरे बच्चा, pancreas से भी juice जाते हैं small intestine में. Yeah, so what is pancreas? Pancreatic juice. The bile juice from the liver also goes into the small intestine, and small intestine makes its own juices as well. इतना सब जाके, and that is when the whole food is completely digested. Yes. Now after complete digestion, what is going to happen? उंगलियां निकलती हैं बाहर. क्या निकलती है? उंगलियां निकलती हैं बाहर. And these are called as villi, which are present in the wall of small intestine, and they absorb the final digested food. Yes, and they are richly supplied with blood vessels. Why? Because blood goes through all over the body, and nutrition अगर देना है तो हम blood को दे देंगे तो सब जगह post कर देगा. Yes, that is why. So there is nicely abundantly supplied with blood vessels. It increases the villi, increases the surface area for absorption, and it rocks. Yes, Salma Siraj, I am going to do that. Last is the large intestine. The food is digested, everything is done. अब क्या बाकी है मैम? अरे पानी. So whatever water can be restored by the body, that is restored, reabsorbed in the sense in the large intestine, and then the remaining food which is not wanted by the body comes out of the anus. Okay, and this opening over here is regulated by anal sphincter. Always remember this because students forget that. Now, let's quickly revise whatever we have learned in terms of human digestion. Okay, so we put the food in the mouth where it is broken down into small particles. Yes, and mixes with the saliva. It goes to the esophagus where the peristaltic movement helps it to go further down, and then it goes into the stomach where it has hydrochloric acid and pepsin. Right, pepsin helps to digest protein. Very good. From the stomach, it enters the small intestine, and in the small intestine, what happens? This is where my food gets completely digested. But hydrochloric acid था किधर? Stomach में, right? So what to do about that? I need to remove the acidity. Yes, and that is where the secretion from the bile helps to make the food alkaline so that the juices of the pancreas and small intestine can act upon it and completely digest the food. Yes, and the food from the small intestine enters the large intestine where the water is absorbed. Yes, and then the remaining unwanted food is thrown out of the body through anus. This is it. Yes, no problem. Hi, Shitish Chaturvedi. Hello. So tomorrow, that is at 16/01/2021. we have a mini quiz on the same topic at 7:05 p.m. on the Unacademy Live Quiz Challenge. Okay, it will be held on Unacademy Live Quiz Channel. Okay, so tomorrow we have a mini quiz on this topic. I hope to see you there. Yes. So this is all we learned today. This beautiful, beautiful GIF can explain it very well, doesn't it? You take the food, goes to the esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and out. That is it. Now, if you have any doubts in nutrition and digestion, please let me know. If you have any doubts in nutrition and digestion, please let me know. And do not forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up if you liked it. And if there are your friends who are in need of revision, forward this video to them. And any doubts are welcomed. Okay, now you and me. I was able to come live in YouTube and you were able to join me. Why? Because Unacademy has that platform, right? Similarly, Unacademy has a plus platform where you get live classes every day, weekly quizzes, doubt solving sessions, practice questions and test series, everything at your fingertips. That is correct. And these are your plans for subscription. Now you are in 10th, you might have decided what you want to do in 11th and 12th. So believe me, go for 24 or 36 months where it is just about 800 rupees per month as the cheapest you're gonna get. Yes. We also have iconic subscription where you get a personal mentor, a live doubt solution, parent connect, and a study planner. Just for you to make it easier for you to appear for your board examinations, because 10th या कोई standard में you open your book and you're like यार क्या पढूं, मतलब सब पढ़ा तो है but I have no idea how to go about it, right? So this is it, a study planner. And 3 months is not there. It was there in the month of December, but you can call Unacademy and check it out if they can, okay? And if you use the code that is BBLVE10, you will get an extra 10% discount on any plan that you choose from here, okay? So once you have your own account on where on Unacademy, you will have your own schedule, you will have your own downloads, you will have your own watch history where you can even enroll to courses that you like the most of your favorite educators, and you are good to go. Yes. Now your exams are coming up and I know you need a nice test series, so you are confident कि यार जो पढ़ा है वो पढ़ा है, बराबर पढ़ा है कि नहीं पढ़ा है, या I'm so confused, right? So you have 20 questions test series where you will be able to find out are you prepared or not, and it will give you the right amount of confidence, the boost of confidence that you need to crack it all. And nah, you're like, ma'am, I'm so creative. But कुछ है ही नहीं, which is encouraging my creative juices to flow, right? Yes. No worries. We have Creative Corner on Unacademy for all of you. Whether you're a book lover, whether you are interested more in technology, or you're good at speaking, or you are good with drawing, or you want to do something in the field of magic. Everything is here for you. and you can go ahead and get your subscription for the same. You can again use the code BBLIVE. You can use the code BBLIVE10 to get that extra 10% discount. And if you make the best creation, yes, you will be the star creator and will be featured on the YouTube channel Creative Corner by Unacademy. That is absolutely correct. Once you submit your creative videos, obviously. So these are all the batches, upcoming batches, which are there. And now, a very important announcement for 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. There's a Revise-a-thon which is starting from 16th of January to 20th of January. And just 5 days. Full portion will be revised. If you are a person जो बोल रहा था यार कल revise करूँगा परसों revise करूँगा, this is the perfect chance to do so. Okay, no more pushing it ahead. Clear? Understood? So your social science, maths and English, all of it will be completed. Understood? Yes. Now, yeah, what is your homework? To revise what we have learned today. Okay, nothing else, nothing more than that. Okay, so Salma Siraj, are you still here? Are you still here? So when I have already spoken about it in the session, but if you still want it in the saliva, we have presence of salivary amylase, which breaks down complex starch into simple sugars. Yes, and when it comes to the stomach, in the presence of acidic environment, the protein digesting enzyme, first is salivary amylase, complex starch into simple sugar. Then we have pepsin in the stomach, which is a protein digesting enzyme which only activates in the presence of acidic environment. So that is why we have presence of HCl in the stomach. Then it goes into the small intestine. Small intestine में सबसे पहले जो acidic है वो alkaline होता है with the help of bile juices. And then the pancreatic juices work on our food. Okay, and these bile juices also help to like emulsify the fats. Yes. Hi Varma. Oh, thank you so much, Varma. Yes, understood. Now we have pancreatic juices which have trypsin, which digest proteins, lipase, which the emulsified fat is broken down further, and the last part, the last blow of digestion is given by the small intestinal juices. Yes, which break down the carbohydrates into glucose, the proteins, the enzymes into, the proteins into amino acids, and the fats finally into glycerol. Okay, so these are the basics that we have. And this is how all the enzymes work. So I hope I cleared your doubt. Thank you so much for coming, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your session. I will see you tomorrow at 7:05 p.m. Okay, tomorrow Mendy Quiz 7:05 p.m. That is it for today. Thank you. Bye-bye. Stay at home and stay safe, and give this video a big fat thumbs up, and do not forget to share it with your friends. Okay, bye.